I'll share with you stories from some of these organizations today and give you some insights and things that they do particularly well, and hopefully some things that you can take home with you. My goal is for you to walk out of here with 1 or 2 real takeaways, things that you will do differently when you get back to your office.
Holly is extremely engaging. She's very expressive. She's also very intelligent. She's been there, done that, so I think she brings a lot of credibility to any kind of business crowd that she speaks to.
One core principle for all effective managers and leaders today is communicate, communicate, and then communicate some more. When there is a void of communication, people make stuff up. I'm a mother of teenagers, and in our family we call it MSUing. Each of you can probably relate to it either from your own life or if you have children. We make stuff up. We fill in the blanks. Our brain will not live with a void. And unfortunately, to fill that void 9 times out of 10, it's negative.
She's very current with her business practices, and she's very up to date, brings a really intelligent but yet very friendly way of presenting her material.
I am really not a proponent of best practices. I am a proponent of winning practices. What will work for you right now with what we've got, and what will work for you tomorrow and the next day. There's a reason you're not doing those best practices already. So let's figure out what works in your environment, your system, with your personality, your style, your leadership, and let's leverage that and get you to where you want to go. Today, you are faced with working in a constantly changing world, moving at an ever-increasing pace, with significantly more complexity day to day. Are you struggling just to keep up? Well, there's good news. Today's markets offer almost unlimited opportunities, but only for those prepared to really take advantage of them. Your ability to be swift, to move fast, with focus and flexibility is critical for your success. Being swift starts with getting clear on where you want to go. What is your destination? What does it look like when you get to where you want to be? Now, you're not going to be able to stick with that plan for any great length of time. 10-year strategic planning is most certainly a thing of the past. But you can get clear and adjust as necessary when things change again. Today, I'm going to reveal some counterintuitive insights that market leaders use to stay ahead of the change curve and leave their competition behind. I'm going to show you how to get crystal clear on where you need to go and what you need to do to get there. How to develop the discipline to pause and focus on the right things. And most important, how to slow down every now and then to truly go fast.
I think when companies are looking to hire a keynote speaker, they're looking for energy, they're looking for passion, they're looking for enthusiasm, and someone who can connect with their audience. And that's Holly Green.
There are numerous up-to-date methods and practices that we should be thinking about today, especially considering that we have 4 generations in the workforce for the first time ever, that the pace at which we operate is completely different than that which we operated previously, even 10 short years ago. Goal setting, for instance. Used to be you could go in, you'd sit down with your boss would tell you what your goals were for the year, and that was the end of that. Not so today. Almost every employee needs to know today the bigger picture, the why. Why are these my goals? How does this link to the company's success? How does this link to other departments, to other people? And how do we all stay aligned in this process as we go forward? As soon as we experience things and we form opinions, we layer on meaning, etc., what dictates the data we screen in and the data we screen out is this thing called the reflexive loop. I like to call it your bubble. Just imagine it's like a cartoon bubble that pops up over your head instantly. As soon as you see someone, oh, you used to work at Coca-Cola? I used to work at Coca-Cola. Everybody that works there is really smart. Oh, you used to work at Pepsi. Not so good. And the interesting thing is, I work really hard to prove myself right constantly. And that's what's helping me screen in data and screen out data. These bubbles are so big that they dictate almost all of our behaviors. You know, today it's not enough to work hard. We're all working hard. Everyone's running. But you've got to work hard on the right things. This means slowing down every now and then and pausing to get it right versus running and having to do it over. Get clear on what winning looks like. Focus and align those that need to help you get there. Keep everyone inspired by sharing what does the journey and the destination mean to you, as well as what it means to those you serve, your customers, your clients. Engage your organization by getting good at feedback. Now, I know, feedback is awkward, it's uncomfortable. Better if we just let things work themselves out. I mean, I never got feedback and I figured it out. Get over that. Get over it, because realigning is critical for keeping up today. Business has never before moved at the same pace with the same set of complicating forces. I work very hard to stay on top of what's going on in the world, what will work in business, what has worked in business, what might work in business. And I'm going to work very closely with you. I'm going to push you, I'm going to pull you, and I'm going to do everything I can to help you unlearn the things that are getting in your way and learn more about what can make you even more successful.
I took away someone that was very genuine, someone that was very motivated in their industry, and somebody that was very knowledgeable.
I'm excited about applying Holly's leadership tools that I learned here today to my business.
You know, most of us are really good at learning new things, but here's the trick in today's world. Learn to unlearn. Everything has changed. The biggest threat to your business may not be new technologies, changing markets, or unseen competitors. It's what you think you know about how to successfully lead a business. In today's chaotic markets, unlearning has become just as important and maybe more important than learning. Consider for a moment the top 10 things you might need to unlearn based on all those changes around you. Changes with your customers, markets, suppliers, employees, etc. What are you still relying on that no longer applies in today's business world? What's getting in your way because it used to work? Today we're going to explore some of those thought bubbles floating around in your head that keep you stuck in the past. Then I'm going to teach you how to get unstuck, how to replace the old with the new, and stay focused to get the results you want. Now, I won't kid you, it's not easy, but it is possible.